What's up, gang? Hey man, I am going to get really personal in this video. I know it's going to be a long video. Everything in this video is 100% true. You know, we just going to jump into this video and break this down. Make sure you watch it to the very end, because I ton of gold nuggets all the way into the end. All very personal stories of mine, but everybody that's been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, for all you guys that's not in the CLG community, jump into the CLG community sooner rather than later. It is only $48 a month, bro. And you get a free one-on-one call with me once you jump in. And you can also do the yearly subscription for less than $500, because you get a 20% discount if you do the yearly. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this video, bro. All right, so no videos to react to, no videos to respond to, nothing like that. I'm just gonna talk to you guys because this is very important for you guys. And what I always tell people is learn from my mistakes, because you got to understand that, like, I hit a stage in my life where, you know, having sex or sexual interactions or pussy doesn't affect me like the next man, right? Like, I know some people, they really, you know, they in a stage of their life where, you know, pussy is power. You know, a girl, you know, dangling the pussy in front of you or not giving it to you or whatever, lack thereof, or whatever the case is, it can have an effect and control over you. To me, pussy doesn't really have that big of an effect or control over me anymore. When I was younger, there was a time where it did. So I want you guys to understand that I test things, I do things for you guys' benefit. Sometimes it might even mess me up with what I'm trying to have going on. But I do that because for me, the CLG community and the guys that I help get to the next level is just a little bit more important than, you know, short-term satisfaction, getting another blowjob. You know, I mean, it's only so many positions I can fuck a bitch in. It's only so many times I can nut on the bitch face. It's only so many times, you know what I mean, I can just keep, you know, back to back, you know, busting nuts on the chick. So I want to give you this story. So yesterday, so one of my favorite rotation bitches, and the reason that she's one of my favorite is because she's super reliable. She's super attractive. You know what I mean? She looks good on my arm, things like that. And she's solid in pretty much every area except for the fact that she used to be a hoe, right? She used to sleep with guys for sport. You know, some guys she made it easy for back in the day. You know what I mean? She don't got the most bodies in the world, but it's still a fucking lot of body for me. You know what I mean? And she young, so she's still like early 20s and stuff. You know what I mean? But she's a bombshell. She goes to the gym every day. She eats healthy. Pussy always smells extremely clean. Like, she swallows. She does everything. You know what I mean? Like she's in love with a nigga. She's obsessed with a nigga, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason that she obsessed with me is because my care's turned down, right? Because there were times with her where I turned my care up with her, and that made her leave. Like, women are so different than what guys think or what guys have been taught that is fucking mind-blowing. You get what I'm trying to say? And I remember the first time this chick left, or called herself quote unquote leaving me, was it was a situation where I showed her a lot of care, and very shortly after I did that, I got a text message from her saying that, you know, she wants to take a break from us. You know, she doesn't feel like I forgot what she said. She said something along those lines, like she doesn't feel like me and this situationship is serving her anymore and stuff like that, right? And I remember, I forgot what I did exactly, but I remember I showed her a ton of care, and it was an instant turn off. Oh, I know what I did. So it happened probably like a year or so ago. It happened a while ago, right? And if I can, I'll try to find the text message and the time and everything like that, and I'll try to stamp it. But I just want to show you, like, I want you guys to really understand how important it is to keep your care turned down with chicks. No matter what they say, they'll say things to make you turn it up. And I want you to watch this video to the very end, because I'm going to break down exactly what happened. So I remember I took her to like a casino or something a long time ago, right? And I was keeping my care down, whatever the case is. But this particular day, and it wasn't necessarily because of her, it was because I had like a really big month with my company. You know what I mean? I don't know how much I made that month, but it was like a really big month. I think it was like I don't know, I think it was upwards of like 50-60K or something like that month. Like in terms of like revenue and things like that. So I think I was on the high about the deals that I was getting done, and I think I met her at the wrong time, and I was happy about the deals that I was getting done, which I didn't tell her, right? So when I met with her, I was really like over the top lovey-dovey, like giving her hugs, like she didn't know why, and she looked at me and she was just like, why you like this? Like, I swear to God, I was like what? I was like, I'm always like this. She's like, no, like, she's like, she gave me a look that I could never forget, bro. Cause I was like hugging on her, like I was so excited about how the month ended for my company, but she didn't know that. So she thought I was infatuated with her, and it threw her off. And then I remember she was just like thrown off like that whole day, no matter what I did, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what we talked about, like we ate, and then I remember right after we linked, she's like, oh, I gotta do something, I gotta go home real quick, and just left. Like, you know what I mean? I can't remember exactly what happened that day, but it was something along those lines where she was like, yeah, I just gotta go, I just gotta leave, I gotta go home and do something. Left. And she never did that. She one of those girls, she would ride with a nigga till I tell her to fucking leave, you know what I mean? Or until my balls are drained. So she ended up leaving. You know what I mean? I end up, not talking to her. I'm like, I was like, I know what I did wrong. But as soon as I know that I did it wrong, I was like, damn, bruh. And I know women so well that I almost predicted. I said, I bet I'm going to get some type of text of her saying she don't want to see me for a while. Something crazy like that, right? Bro, like a day or so later, it hit. Exactly how I called it. Like, I called it down to the T so perfectly that when it did hit, when the text message and her name popped up on it, and I just looked at the first few sentences, I was like, yep, there it is. You feel me? It was like clockwork, bro. Like, it's crazy how quick it was, bro. And she just thought I was like, I don't know what the fuck she thought. It's just something about a guy caring too much, no matter how much she's infatuated with you. Something about a guy caring too much about a woman that is just a complete turn off for her. I never understood why, right? So she hit me with that text. And she hit me with a text like, oh, this is not serving me, blah, 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 yada, 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 all this stuff like that. And I just read the text, and I knew it was coming, and I never responded. And like days would go by, weeks would go by, me not responding. And then she just started going crazy. Like, she wanted a reaction out of me. She started texting me stuff like, why aren't you responding to me? What's going on? Are you okay? Is everything good? Did you hurt yourself? Like, she just started going crazy. She was having a one-sided conversation with herself. I never responded. It got so bad that she started just randomly showing up at my crib. And then my main chick would answer the door like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she's like, oh, I was just making sure CJ's okay. I'm a friend of his and blah, blah, blah. Like, she just went nuts. You feel me? And it was crazy to just watch, because it's like, I know why she tried to break it off with me, because I showed too much care. So as soon as she felt like, oh, this guy cares too much about me, that was like her time to like back off. Like in her heart, she can't, girls don't even know why they do this shit, bro. But in her heart, and if I can find the text messages, because it was a long ass time ago, I'll try to screenshot them. I'll try to put them on here just to let you guys know exactly what happened. And in her heart, or in her mind, when she seen me care about her, it turned her off so quickly and so much that she never even wanted to see me again. But the fact that I never reacted to that text of her saying, I need whatever, this is not serving her no more, blah, 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 yada, yada. The fact that I never responded to that for like weeks and months, she started blowing me up like crazy. You feel me? And it got so bad that she reached out to one of my homeboys via Instagram, because we did a double date a long time ago, whatever the case is. She reached out to one of my homeboys with a long ass message like, just let me know CJ's okay. And my boy called me. He was like, hey man, that girl that we went on a double date with, she told me to reach out to you and see if you okay. He screenshotted me the IG message, everything. He said, bro, is she crazy? Like, what did you do to her? Like, why is she so like crazy like this about you? And I'm like, I said, hey bro, I'm not gonna get into it with you, but I said, just simply text her, CJ wants nothing to do with you, leave him alone. And my boy, he did it word for word. He said, CJ wants nothing to do with you, leave him alone. And she deleted he's like, bro, she's crazy as fuck. She deleted the message, bro. And he screenshotted he's like, she deleted the message that she sent him on IG. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, then what ended up happening is, like, you know, months and months later, I put her in a drip campaign, and then, well, we finally met up, and you know what I mean? And she basically broke down, like, how I hurt her. She tried, bro, when we finally met up again, she spun it, like, we met up for, like, coffee or something, and she spun it like, you hurt me more than any man has ever hurt me. I can't believe you did that to me. I can't believe you threw me away like I was some girl that you never knew. But the whole entire time, she initiated the end of the situationship. Like, bro, when I tell you guys, women are not what you who you think they are, bro, it will be the most, especially the hotter the woman. And this girl is really fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's extremely fucking attractive. But I've dealt with, since I was a kid, bro, even the girls that broke my heart, they was always the hottest in the school. So I've always dealt with the hottest girls. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just go for, I've always been the type of kid, even when I didn't even know this shit, I always been the type to go for what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? I never been like a bitch, or I never been like a pussy. Like, when it comes to getting something that I want, I never really had like that crazy fear gene where I couldn't act. Because in my mind, the way I look at it is I'm playing with house money. And people would be like asking, like, what you mean you playing with house money? I said, I'm playing with house money because there is no money or anything that I got to spend to at least introduce myself to this chick, right? Like, let's say it's a chick that I just met. There is nothing that I have to do, spend money, nothing like that, to introduce myself to this chick, to see if I meet her minimum threshold in the first place. You feel me? And most of the times I probably do meet their minimum attraction threshold, but some girls just like turning guys down. Like, you know what I mean? Or some girls, they got like 5 guys they're dealing with right now. They're not trying to add another nigga into their rotation, or whatever the case is. It's a whole lot of reasons. But what I say is, I took my chances from a 0% chance to at least a something percent chance. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Now with the CLG, I feel like if I get that number and I work it right, I believe that, I don't know the percentages. I never did the test, so I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. But I believe I know it's a lot higher than all the other dating coaches when I was paying for their shit. And that shit wasn't working because I was writing notes and following their shit down to the T. Everything that those other dating coaches told me, I did it down to the T. And I was getting little to no fucking results with their shit. So I know my shit worked higher than every fucking dating coach that I've ever fucking did something with on the internet. Now, I'm not saying I know every dating coach. I'm saying that I did spend a lot of money in this space to really understand this shit and really test and try everybody else shit. You know what I mean? Just to realize that my fucking way worked better than theirs from the jump. Most of them. You feel me? So the reason I feel like I'm playing with house money is like, because there's really no downside. You feel me? Right? What? I take a little hit to my ego, take a little hit to my pride because she says that she's not interested, or she has a boyfriend, or she just blows me off. Well, all right, in my mind, I'm like, well, thanks for saving me time, because the last thing I want to do is put your number in my phone just for you to be a flaky bitch. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So I always look at it as I'm playing with house money. So I've always been the type of guy that always went for what he wanted. If I see a hot girl, I always shot my shot, because in my opinion, I'm like, I'm playing with house money. I can't lose. You feel me? Even if I went over there and fucked it up, like, hey, what's up? Like, yeah, what's your number? You know what I mean? She said no. I'd be like, all right. Like, even if I did the bare minimum shit, which I don't think that's a fuck up. I think the less you do is better. I know a lot of dating coaches want you to have an open line, all that shit. I don't teach that shit. You know what I mean? Everybody that's in the CLG community, you know how I'm rocking. You know what I teach. You know how I handle shit. You feel me? I'm in and out. If I can't put you through the process, if I can't put you through the process, I give it a shot. If you ain't really going, or you gonna be extra difficult, I assess how hot you are. If the hotness match, then you get what I'm trying to say? I'm built like that. But going back to this chick, when we finally met, she spent it back on me like it was all my fault. Like, I did her dirty. I made her feel the most pain she's ever felt. I threw her away. I treated her like she was less than, and all this stuff like that. But remind you, she's the one that sent me the text to break it off after the last interaction we had. I showed too much care. And it wasn't the fact that I was showing her the care because of her. It was because of some big ass deals that I was closing in my main company. And I just had a big ass month, and I never told her that, but she took it as if I was overly caring about her, because I'm hugging her, kissing her more, like just being over the top lovey-dovey with her. And she just, bro, like the look she gave me, it was earth shattering, bro. Like, you feel me? And the reason that it's earth shattering, because I know better. And the reason I wanted to preface that story with this story is I wanted to go deeper into it because I kind of did the same thing last night. But last night, it was more calculated. You feel me? Last night was more calculated. So, like, she invited me out to, like, a expensive dinner with her and her little friends, whatever the case is. Her girlfriends, and then there's just one guy that's in their friend group. He just lingers around the friend group hoping that he can get the chick down with because she's really attractive. But he hangs with all these girls. He does everything with them. You feel me? Like he goes to their little, they don't do sleepovers, but he goes to their little birthday party. He does everything with them. And basically, in my opinion, in hopes to hook up with the girl that I'm hooking up with, which I don't care because in my opinion, she's just a rotation bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't nothing. Like, if he even did hook up with her, I don't really have that level of care for my rotation bitch. You feel me? Now, my main bitch do some stupid shit like that. She flirt with a nigga in front of me. We not together right now. But it's crazy. Me and my main bitch not together right now, but she is on her best fucking behavior. Like, it is crazy. Like, she just gave me another blowjob last night. Like, she like, I was like, hey, I need you. And she's like, it's 3 o'clock because I got home at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning last night. She's like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I need you. She was just like, okay. And just went to work. You feel me? Like, we not even together and she's on her best fucking behavior right now, which is the craziest fucking thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Something about when a man has his care turned down, no matter how innocent the girl is, no matter how good the girl is, no matter what the case is, when a man turns his care down, he forces this girl in her feminine. Imagine you being able to wake your girl up 4 o'clock in the morning. She don't even complain like, you feel me? I got work tomorrow. I got to do this. I got to get this ready. She don't say nothing. She say, okay. Gave me some crazy top, cleaned me up, went back to the room, went back to sleep. and the only reason I didn't go to sleep in the same room as her is because my mom was at my crib, and my mom wears like these lotions. Like, I wear very unscented lotions and stuff like that. So my mom wears all these lotions, and it kind of lingers in my bed. So like, when my mom's scent is in my bed, I can't sleep in my bed. Like, it's just some weird stuff. So I'm about to wash the sheets and shit today. So until I wash the sheets, I'm not gonna be able to sleep in my. I'm sleeping on the couch in my office until I wash the sheets because I'm very smell sensitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a couple of the girls that I'm dealing with. Like, I'm a rotation guy because it's girls that I've hooked up with. If they pussies wasn't smelling right, like, I couldn't fuck them ever again, no matter how hot they was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if something was off with like their body odor or something like that, like, it throw me off to the point where like I can't keep them in rotation. Like, it's girls that was dime pieces that niggas would die for, but I caught them. And something with their odor just threw me the fuck off. And it probably wasn't like real bad to like another person's extent. But to my extent, I just can't rock with them no more. So the rotation bitches that I do keep in rotation, you best believe everything gonna fucking fleek. They feel me? They skin feel good. They pussies don't never stink. They fucking give good head. Like, it's a very high standard for me to keep a girl in rotation. You feel me? Because if I hit a girl and it ain't what I'm really rocking with, I ain't rocking with it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't rock with it no more. You know what I mean? So back to this story. So now I did this last night as an experiment because we went out to dinner. She has the little guy that wants to date her, and he always flirting with her and all this stuff like that. But she just be like, oh, he's just a friend. He's just a friend. He's just a friend. I'm like, all right, you keep playing with that nigga. He text her every day. He call her every day. He do everything. You feel me? He always on the phone with her. He always... He trying to play to the point where he get the coochie, which I don't give a fuck because it's a rotation bitch. So I know what the nigga doing, but you feel me? In my presence, the nigga give me respect. You feel me? The nigga, he back off a little bit when I'm around. He you know what I mean? He talk to me. He be like, CJ, we should play ball and da-da-da. Like he give me more respect. You know, he be telling me, you know, I used to be a drug addict. I used to do all these drugs when I was younger and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. Whatever the case is, you know what I mean? So around me, he give me respect, but I real niggas know, like, nigga, we know you trying to hit the bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Shoot your shot type shit. Like, I don't really give a fuck. So, you know what I mean? This girl, after the little dinner, whatever the case is, she all on the nigga. She grabbed my hand. She making me grip her ass. Like, she want to fuck so bad. And it's like, I can tell she want to fuck, but at the end of the day, like, she also like bringing up some real deep ass conversations about shit, right? So like, it's like a mix of like I want to fuck her, but like the conversations that she trying to like get me in, they so deep to the point like I don't really want to fuck her. Like it's like a mixed kind of signal kind of thing for me, because it's like after the dinner stuff, she bringing up real deep stuff about like stuff that happened in the past with us, and like asking me more questions about my main bitch. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna say I fucked up, but I did lie to her ass about something. Like you know what I mean? Like I really don't do this because I usually just don't answer questions and shit. But back when I was kind of naturally like caring a little bit more about her, you know what I mean? I noticed this when I'm like caring about a bitch, like I find myself lying about stupid. It's not stupid shit, but it's just it was just one of those lies just to keep the bitch in rotation longer. And I knew I shouldn't have did it, and whatever the case is, but I did it. You know what I mean? I fucked up, or whatever the case is. And when I say I fucked up, I don't mean I fucked up towards her. I fucked up internally. You feel me? Because the reasons I always try to keep shit as straight as possible, try to keep shit as honest as 100% possible, as best that I can recall it in my mind. Obviously, I can't remember every detail of everything that ever happened in my life, but the best that I can remember. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know, when I'm telling these stories, I'm going off of based off of how I remember the motherfucking shit, how the shit played out. And for the most part, I always remember the key things. It's like if I watch a movie. If I ain't watch a movie in like 15 years, I remember the key parts about the movie, but I can't. When you watch the movie, you be forgetting that part happened, forget that part happened. Oh, but it refreshes you as you watch the movie. That's kind of how it is when I'm talking about these stories from my past. So you guys have to understand that shit, that like, you feel me? When I'm talking about honesty, I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can, remembering what the fuck happened that long ago, because I had so many experiences with so many different bitches and so much, you feel me? Like I was at 50 girls coming out of high school. Like that's when I stopped counting after high school. But I had the list. Like I wrote down every fucking chick that I was fucking in high school, because I was on demon time after my second heartbreak. So my last 2 years, junior, senior year, every chick I was like fucking, catching, getting head from, I was just writing down on the list, and I got to 50 when I graduated high school. So that was basically well, it probably didn't work out perfectly like this, but it was like 25 for those last 2 years. But it didn't actually work out perfectly 25. Maybe one of the years was, you know, because I didn't put the dates next to them. I just wrote out the list. Like every time I hit a bitch, I just write them on the list, because I noticed when I turned my care down, I just started fucking so many girls. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody in the school knew I was fucking them, because to be honest, I think bitches was even fucking with me more because I wasn't telling nobody, not because the fact that I wasn't telling nobody. In their mind, they was, because I remember one of the chicks, she was older than me. Like she was a senior when I was a junior, and we was in the same math class because I was really good at math. So I always took college level math classes when I was like, I was really good with math, like really fucking good. Like, so I always took higher math classes, so I would catch the girls that was like older than me a lot too. And I remember I was catching this chick, and I would fuck her, and then when we came back to the class, I act like I didn't fucking know her, and it would throw her off. Like she broke down to me one day. She's like, you come to my house, I pick you up, I drive you around, I buy you stuff, I do everything for you, and then you fuck the shit out of me, and then we go back to class, you act like you don't even know I exist. Like she was crying and shit, like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I think that like the fact that I wasn't spreading my mouth when I was fucking bitches in high school, like I wasn't like going around telling people, oh, I fucked this bitch, you know what I mean? It even showed even that much less care, because it's like, this nigga fucked me and ain't telling nobody. Like this nigga, he fucked me, and like I guess in a girl mind, she like, damn, he don't even want to tell nobody he fucked me. Like I must be a ugly bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like this nigga dropped dick. Like, I'm guessing this. I don't know from the girl's perspective. I'm just guessing, because girls lie super damn much. So it's hard to fucking really know what the fuck they talking about, really, for real. But I just know what they respond to. But when I was in high school, bro, I would literally fuck a bitch and walk past her in the hallway and just give her a head nod, bro. Like, on some real, I would just get done fucking the bitch the day before, and we walk in the hallway, give a head nod, and she'd be texting me like, what the fuck was that? What? You just walked past me and you give me a fucking head nod? Like I wasn't just sucking your dick, bro. I used to have girls going nuts, bro. So, another reason why, and I just was naturally just, I told you the stories why I didn't really talk about the girls I was fucking and shit in high school. It's niggas be jealous and all this shit like that. But from the girl's perspective, she don't know that shit. You feel me? Cause she used to giving a nigga pussy and a nigga running around telling the school, fuck this bitch, oh, this my girlfriend now. She used to that type of energy. We girlfriend, boyfriend. Oh, I love you. Oh, I'ma marry you. You feel me? She fuck a nigga like me. I don't even acknowledge that nothing, like, I don't even acknowledge this bitch as nothing most, like, you feel me? So, but back to this story, bro. So I want to give you a little backstory about this chick or whatever the case is. This the chick that I hung out with last night. And give you a story about this little guy friend that be in a friend group. And she hang with that friend group all the time. She barely get to see me because I'm busy as fuck. I got other shit. I got a main bitch. Well, I don't got a main bitch now, but I got other rotation. I got shit going on. You feel me? I got a lot of shit going on. I got CLG, which is my #1 priority. That's the shit that I'll turn down a bitch date for CLG, and I have done it. I've rescheduled dates and everything to make sure I show up for my CLG guys. But yeah, man, so that's where I'm at with that. So now, fast forward, we get out of the restaurant, she going into deep conversations. I'm talking about like future conversations, like me and her marriage type shit. Like, you feel me? Which I've been doing a pretty good job at blowing it off. But then she starts talking about stuff from my past. And there was a story that I lied to her about that I've been trying to avoid because I knew I was lying. She knew I was lying. Everybody knew I was motherfucking lying about the shit. But she was so afraid to bring it up to me for fears that I might blow up or leave her or whatever the case is. But today, she felt like bringing that shit up. I mean, not today, last night. Last night, she felt like bringing that shit up. So she brought it up. So this time, I said, cause I was dropping her back off at her car. I said, all right. I said, when I park, I said, I'm gonna tell. She said, I just want to know the truth because she said the story that you told me, because I had to tell her a story as to why she could not come over my crib no more. You feel me? Because my main chick left for a little while and I had to move her back in. You know what I mean? So like she used to come over my crib like too damn much, to be honest. You feel me? I used to tell her, I'd be like, nah, you can't come today type shit. But then when my main bitch got back, I had to meet her somewhere. She's like, why don't I just meet at your house? Because she used to bring me food, everything at my crib and shit. And she was like, why don't I just meet at your house? I'm like, nah. Let's meet somewhere. So I sat her down, I met with her, and I was just like, yeah, man, I got a kid. Like, I got fuck it. So I sat there and I told her a story, right? Now, I slightly fabricated the story. Most of the story, there was a lot of truth in the story. But I slightly fabricated the story because I had to let her know that she can't come to my house no fucking more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I had to tell this story this way. I had to let her know that she can no longer come to my house. If we do anything, it's going to be in a car. It's going to be something, but it ain't going to be my motherfucking house no more. So I had to let her know the situation. But the way I let her know the situation, it wasn't 100% true. Like, basically I lied. Like, you feel me? And the way I lied, we both knew it was a lie, but she fucking accepted it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she said, no, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna still rock with you. Whatever you need me to do, I got you. You know what I mean? Like we don't gotta go to your house. I'll meet you in the car. I'll meet you wherever you want me to meet you, I got you. You feel me? So I was like, all right, bet. But last night, she wanted to bring that story up. She's like, something about that story didn't seem right. And I was like, fuck. I said, I gotta fucking tell her the truth. You feel me? So then that night, we parked. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, I lied. And I said, this is why I lied. You feel me? I told her straight up. I said, I lied because the chick that I'm staying with, my baby mom, or whatever case, I'm not gonna get into it. Okay, I'm not gonna get into all the details with you niggas because I don't want to go too deep into my motherfucking personal life type shit. You feel what I'm trying to say? That's all you niggas gonna get. You feel me? So I'm not gonna get too deep into the actual story itself. But long story short, I fixed the story up for her. Like I told her where I lied in that story and what was actually true, and I told her why I fucking lied. And I told her, I said, I know that, like, trust and honesty is really big for you, right? Because she told me this shit a long time ago. Like, she don't like when guys lie to her because guys always lie to her and shit because she a fucking beautiful girl and niggas always lie to her. So I told her, I said, yeah, I know trust and honesty is very important to you. So I said, however, now what I just told you is the truth. Now, with that being said, you can do whatever you feel like doing now that you know the truth and now that you know that I lied, right? And when I told her that, this is the crazy part. when I told her that part, in so many words, like she tried to act like she was gonna make a decision and not see me again. She's like, I don't know what to do with that information now because you lied to me. I don't know if I can trust you again. I was like, yeah, man, if you can't trust me, hey, I understand if this is the last time we see each other, right? I hit her with one of those, but I was being genuine. I was honest. Like, hey, if this is the last time we see each other, it's the last time we see each other. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, don't feel like you gotta stick with me because whatever the case is, because you know what I mean? If I lied to you and now you know the truth and whatever the case. And she started justifying, well, she's like, well, I understood why you did it and it wasn't that big of a lie, you know, but I knew something was I knew there was more to the story and blah, blah, blah. She started justifying why she wanted to, so then she went back to making out stuff and I could have fucked her, but the conversation was so deep that I didn't want to fuck her no more, bro. Like, I just did not want to fuck her, bro. I did not want to get no head. I didn't want to get none of that because the conversation went too deep. It kind of threw me off sexually. Like, even though, like, I'm probably 4 days, ain't nut, you know, easily dick could have been harder than the motherfucker, but it's just like, the conversation got so deep, I don't even want to fuck this bitch, for real. Like, you know what I mean? So then, so I was like, let's just walk around, because I knew we was gonna fuck. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, let's just walk around. Like, I'm trying to avoid fucking. I'm like, let's just walk outside. So we walk in, you know, we talking about it, and she just justified to herself why she want to still rock with me, even though I just told her that I lied to her. You feel me? And, yeah, man, so long story short, we get back in the car and she left her keys. So I was trying to drop her off to her car because her friend drove her to the restaurant. Her girlfriend drove her to the restaurant, but then she rode back with me to drive back to her car to her girlfriend's house. But then she realized that she left her keys in her girlfriend's house. So then we walked back to her car and she's like, all right, she's like, I left my keys in my girlfriend's house, but you can drive me home. Can you drive me home? Right? And I was like, all right, bet. I'll drive you home. I said, why don't you just wake up your girl? Because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning at that time. So why don't you just wake up your girl? She's like, I'm not going to wake her up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to get my keys, just to drive home. She's like, I'll just Uber to her house tomorrow, whatever case is. So then I said, all right, bet. I'll take you. But when I got back to my car, there was like a bug. It was like a fly. It was just on my leg. And it started flying around in my car, right? So I killed the fly. Like, I hit it. I catch it against the wall. I kill it. And then I have the fly in my hand. I pick it up and I was finna throw it outside, right? But I was like messing with her. I was like, I should put this fly on you. And she said, stop. And then she said her guy's best friend, not, it's not her best friend, but the guy that we ate with, the guy that's like always, you know, flirting with her and all that stuff like that. Her friend, her guy friend, she said his name. So she didn't say stop CJ. She said stop. And like I said, I don't give names. She said stop his name, right? So now I'm like, because I really didn't give a fuck, because I don't care if he actually even fucking her, because she's a rotation bitch of mine, so she not somebody I'm really, really taking serious. So I really didn't give a fuck. But for you CLG niggas, in my mind, I said, let me see if this care shit really work like this for real. Let me see if, because I always want to test it to see if sometimes I'm going to blow my own mind. So let me just tell you, I'm going to rewind the story a little bit. I just told you, when I told this chick, hey, I lied to you a long time ago. This is the truth. This is what happened. Because I'm telling you the truth now, if you want to leave, you can leave. You get what I'm trying to say? I just told her that I lied to her, and she's finding ways to stay with me, right? Like, she's like, no, I still rock with you, shit like that, right? But then something in my mind is switched. I said, this will be a good CLG experiment. So then, because she accidentally said the guy's name, and then she caught herself saying his name, and she tried to like switch it up, and she tried to say her brother's name, and she was like, she got nervous. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna show her care. So I said, why would you call me another man's name? That's so disrespectful. Like I start caring a lot. Like, I'm like, I can't believe you did this. You should be walking home. This and this. Bro, I swear to God, when I switched and started acting like I cared that she called me another guy's name, bro, a smile came on her fucking face. Like, it was demon time. Like, bro, she literally went from begging me to like trying to tell me that my lie wasn't that big of a deal, to when I start actually showing like that I was like a little jealous. I wasn't jealous at all. But when I showed her that I was like jealous that like she called me another guy's name, bro, she started like smiling, bro. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, this shit is like, I surprise myself sometimes. I'm like, bro, a girl can be rocking with you for be obsessed with you, be giving you money, could be doing everything, swallowing your nut, everything. She could be in love with you. The moment she sees too much care, she can switch just like that, bro. That fucking quick. She starts smiling. So then I'm like beating a dead horse with it. And I'm like, I just can't believe that. So I'm driving you home, bro. I can't believe this. And I'm quiet. And then she's smiling, bro. So I'm like, this bitch is smiling. This bitch is demon time for real. So then I bring it up one more time, and she's like, yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, if you said another girl's name, like, it would hurt, but like, I wouldn't be badgering that point. Like, bro, she literally started becoming sassy as fuck real time. Like, she's just like, in so many words, she was just like, she's like, yeah, it's like not that big of a deal. Like, bro, she went from sweet, innocent to like demon time in moments, bro. Like, inside, bro, I was laughing. I was like, bro, you can't make this up, bro. So then I get to her house and she was just like, yeah, I'll see you later or whatever. I'll see you around. Like, trying to get out, like, didn't try to kiss me, hug me, nothing like that. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna double down on the care. I said, oh, you just gonna leave me like that? You gonna say another guy's name and just leave me? And she's like, yeah, I'm tired. Remind you, she never acts like this, bro. This girl be like ripping my pants out of my, like ripping my dick out of my pants. Like, this girl is like was crazy obsessed. But the fact that I cared that she said another man's name turned her back into a, like, she thought, like in her mind, she like, oh my God, I got this nigga. So then I was just like, and then she said, she was like, yeah, what? Like she was like, short answer with me. I was like, just chill back in the car. Like, what? Like, I know I dropped you off, but let's talk about this a little bit longer. She's like, there ain't nothing to talk about. Like, okay, I said another guy's name, but like, you already know him. Like, you already know, like, no, I don't care. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, she was like, you're pushing the point too hard. Like, it's not that big of a deal, right? I know what's going on. My CLG niggas know what's going on. But I'm like, I can't believe this shit. Like it's throwing me off. Like, you gotta understand, like, I finally did drop her off or whatever the case is, because she left her keys at her friend's house, so she had to call her brother to open the front door for her and everything like that and all that crazy stuff like that. So we was waiting for her, but her dad ended up opening the door, and I already know, she already forced me to meet her dad and all that bullshit, so I already know them niggas. We was just waiting for her dad to come out and open the door for her. But bro, I kid you not, bro, when she was like leaving the car, she literally was like, she gave me like a dap, not even a hug, not no fucking obsessed shit. Like, in her mind, she's like, I got this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, something in her brain just like demon mode, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. There's a reason why girls are single. Like, when you see these bombshell women that are fucking single, like this chick who's a fucking bombshell, there's a reason why. Like, you know what I mean? And you gotta understand, this girl was trying to get me to marry her. You see how finicky she is? It's like, the more toxic she gotta do, she like me more. The more shit that's not fucking toxic, she hate me. Bro, why would somebody marry? So you mean to tell me you can never let your guard down around your bitch? Bro, even my main bitch, bro, when I start getting soft, disrespectful. You feel me? When I go back to being myself, staying out 4 o'clock in the morning, all that shit, wake her up 4 o'clock in the morning, give me the craziest dome. I'm talking about insanely crazy. I'm talking about, the dome was so good last night, bro, I fucking passed out because I went back home to get some dome. And that's a good thing about having multiple women too. It's like, when one bitch tripping, you can always, you feel me? Even if I'm not even dating her, bro. She a roommate. Still giving me better dome as a roommate than she was as a fucking girlfriend main chick. So then she leaves, she dapped me up, and then before she leaves, she's like, oh, I just don't know when the next time I'm gonna be seeing you, just FYI. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I know we were supposed to be planning to do some things. She's like, I'm not gonna be able to make that. So just FYI, I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. I was like, all right, bet. And then she walked off. So who knows how it's gonna play out, bro? I kid you not, on my way back driving from this chick, because she was kind of getting too not too clingy, but she trying to push marriage a little too hard on me and everything like that. So it's kind of perfect timing for it, like for her to back off a little bit, because I kind of do need some space from her. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? It's only so many times the same bitch can suck your dick, swallow your cum, and all this shit like that before you need space yourself. So, but I'm smiling all the way back home, because I'm like, nigga, this CLG shit, nigga, I be surprised by my own shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, this is some shit I found out accidentally in high school. I got my heart broke. I started saying fuck these hoes, and I started fucking a lot of them. I started treating them like shit. I started fucking, like, not, I don't treat them like shit, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, my care was all the way turned down with these bitches. I started fucking a lot of them. And then I started learning from other dating coaches. I started trying to get greedy, trying to get a higher percentage than I was already getting. Started trying to get greedy, well, after college, because college I fucked a lot of them too. I treated bitches like shit in college too. So high school, college, and I probably fucked more in college than I did in high school because my mom was so strict. But I stopped counting at the high school. I was at 50 coming out of high school. So I stopped counting out of high school. And then in college, I don't know what the fuck the number was. My roommates was getting, bro, you can ask niggas on my campus. My roommates couldn't room with me no more. They was like, nigga, you need to room every other night, nigga. Like, I can't room with you no more. I'd be like, I ain't gonna say the nigga name, but he was a nigga on my football team, and I would text this nigga like every other night, be like, hey, I need a room. Hey, I need a room. Hey, I need a room. Hey, bro, that nigga said, bro, I'm never rooming with your ass again, CJ. Ever. Like, you my boy and all, but nigga, I will never fucking room with your ass again. I was like, nigga, what? He's like, bro, you kicked me out of the room every other fucking night, bro. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, business is booming, nigga. Like, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, man, going back to this chick, bro, and like I said, I really wanted to give you guys this story time because it's crazy how this shit work, bro. Like, it's insane, bro. If you ever want a bitch to, like, leave you alone, bro, just show care, bro. Like, it's like, bro, her smile got demonic. She's like, I got this nigga. Like, bro, she had a demonic smile, bro. And you gotta understand, this girl's all in the church. She knows everything about the Bible. She knows every sin. She knows everything about premarital sex. She knows everything about everything. She's talking about, well, in the Bible it says you shouldn't just keep continuing to sin for no reason and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. Like, she knows everything, bro. She's a fucking 4.0 fucking GPA student, getting her master's. This bitch is a fucking genius, bro. You feel me? Like not a genius. Like, she don't got no real smarts. It's just that girls do better in school because they take the shit serious. You feel me? I could have been a fucking 4.0 student if I took school serious. I was the type of nigga that didn't give a fuck about school, turn the paper in the last motherfucking moment, still get a fucking B on that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't give a shit. Like, this motherfucker, she got calendars. She knows when she needs to turn her homework in. She knows all of this shit, you know? Super fucking organized. Motherfucker, I'm organized when it comes to, like, business, kinda, sorta. You feel me? Like, I'm organized when it comes to getting some goddamn money. I'm not organized when it comes to listening to a fucking professor talk and reading books about stupid ass subjects and then fucking shit like that. But that's the type of time she on. So, and she got 2 parents. She got all that shit, bro. And she's still on demon time. You gotta understand, my ex right now, she got all that too. She wasn't super crazy book smart, but she was both parents, super good girl, low body count. Like, I think 1 guy before me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the main, only 1 guy before me, and that was like, you know what I mean? She hated it. She never talked to that guy again, whatever the case is. Like, it was her boyfriend for a very long time before they even tried to do it. And then I was the second guy, and I couldn't even get my thing inside of her. Like, you feel me? So, like, they all respond to the same shit, bro. They all respond to the same shit. They look at a guy caring too much about them as weakness. Like, I kid you not. You start over caring about a chick, they look at it as weakness. And it's crazy because I had to turn down a chick from last night. So I went out with one of the CLG guys the night before. So some chick that I'm texting back and forth, I could have probably linked up with her last night, but I left her on, I didn't leave her on red. I didn't even look at her message, but you can see on the WhatsApp, if you press and hold the message, you can see the message without actually showing her that you read it yet. So she was like, what are you up to? And da-da-da, cause I hit her up with the, bro, I got the text scripts and goddamn CLG. So if you guys want to know how to use the text scripts, use the text scripts. But I met her the night when I was out with the CLG member. I could have probably slid on her, and that's new pussy. You feel me? That's like some pussy I ain't get yet. I could have slid on here. I'm over here too busy testing theories with a bitch that I've been, who hot as fuck though, with a rotation bitch of mine, just to give you guys some goddamn sauce. You feel me? Opposed to hitting some new motherfucking pussy, because all I had to do was just text the bitch back. That's all I really had to do. All I had to do was just text this bitch back, and I could have got some motherfucking pussy. You get what I'm trying to say? Or I could have set something up or something. And this girl, she ain't gonna be in town for long. She said she leaving tomorrow. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I just hit her up, the chick that I met when I was out with Buddy last night when I was in the Brickell area. I might hit her ass back today and see what she on, you know what I mean? And she might not even fucking respond because I ain't text her ass back for a whole motherfucking day. But who gives a fuck? I don't really give a fuck. Like, you understand, I'm not a slave to the pussy. I done had so much of it, bro. I ain't a slave to it, bro. I really motherfucking enjoy the CLG shit more than I enjoy fucking another bitch for real. You feel me? Like, I know I can go out and get it. You feel me? I can... Bro, you throw me in the desert right now, bro. If you threw me in a different city, a different town, whatever the case is, bro, I'll just go out, bro. Before you know it, I got a motherfucking rotation of bad bitches. You feel me? Because I'm only going to talk to bad bitches. I ain't going to talk to bitches that ain't my type. You know what I mean? I'm only going to talk to bitches that I can see myself fucking with for real. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't going to talk to, like, no booger whoops and no shit like that. But I'm one of them niggas, bro. You put me in a whole different city, but before you know it, I done got a rotation stacked. However I gotta do it. Get some numbers here. I put some bitches through the process right away. First time you meet, you just get that energy from the chick. She listening to everything you say. She complying right away. She just on. You feel me? So that's why I wanted to break down to you guys, bro. Like, learn from my mistakes. Some of these mistakes I'm making on purpose. Like last night I was driving home laughing. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, I can't believe how much this shit worked. And it's crazy because I kind of needed that because I needed a little bit of space from her because she was inviting me out to every motherfucking thing. She was trying to see me every day. Like, she sucked my dick Friday. She was trying to see me Saturday. I said, hell no. I said, I got to kick it with one of the guys that I mentor. So I turned her down Saturday. Then she kicked it with me Sunday. And then she was trying to kick it with me Monday. But now she's saying that she don't want to kick it with me because I show too much care, which I'm perfectly fine with that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need some space too, goddammit. So for all you guys out there that do need space from time to time, turn your care up with a bitch. Watch her leave. Do something, anything, because any emotion is caring. Like, if you show jealousy, or if you show anger, or if you show anything that you get in, like that you show that, she thinks she got you, that's when the games begin. Trust me, bruh. That's when she start losing respect. You feel me? And if she lose too much respect, she ain't never gonna talk to your ass again. Now, she lose a little bit of respect, that's when you start getting her. She gonna start being bitchy. She gonna start talking back. You know, she lose a little bit of respect. You can always gain it back by going back cold. You feel me? And then she'll look at it as like, oh, that was just a one-off. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that was just he just cared for that one thing, but it was just a one-off experience. Like, he really still liked this. Like, he really still a real nigga. But where niggas get it wrong is they just, like, they care, she starts acting bitchy, and then they start caring more and more and more. I'm gonna leave you with two stories. One of the chicks at the table, she's getting married to this guy, and she basically explained this super romantic thing that this guy did for her and all this bullshit like that. And at the end of the thing that she said, because I'm getting married in December by this guy who bought me flowers and did this, he asked me if he could kiss me. He was so intentional with me, and she just trying to stun on the other girls, right? And she already a fat girl, because you gotta understand, my girl the hottest bitch there. So it's two fat girls that's there, and then it's this guy that's trying to play friend zone and try to get the bitch that I'm with, which I don't give a fuck. If he get the pussy, I don't give a fuck. So she was talking about how the guy she was with married her and how he was so intentional and shit like that. But then at the end of this nigga being a simp ass nigga, courting her and doing all this bullshit and showing all this love, she said that she's trying to be light on her diet so she can be thin for the wedding pictures. And she said after the wedding, she's gonna be able to pig back out again. So me and the guy, because there's only two guys at the table, the guy said it quicker than me. He said, so you gonna let yourself go as soon as you get married? She's like, I didn't say let myself go. I said, I'm just gonna go back to pigging out. I'm like, girl, you already fat and you 19. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if you fat and you 19, this guy trying to take you serious for real. And the guy is fit. He just a dumb guy. And his last girlfriend cheated on him. And the guy is a decent looking guy. He used to play basketball, all this shit. But he's fucking stupid, bro. Like, he cares too much about bitches, bro. Like, and he's super into, like, the Bible and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, those the niggas get taken advantage of the worst way. Because the girl's still gonna play by her rules. She's still gonna do what the fuck she wanna do. All those girls fucked before they got married. All those girls had premarital sex. All those girls dated bad boys that used to cheat on them all the time. Every one of those girls at the table, I was like, what happened to your last relationship? Oh, he just kept cheating on me. I just kept picking the wrong guy. So now that I found God, my perfect husband will come. Like, that's how these bitches talk, bro. I'm like, so y'all was whores, and then y'all got tired of being whores, and then you went to church, and now you're like, no sex before marriage. And they're fat too. So I'm like, what the fuck? So that's one story. Another story, my sister proposed to her girlfriend. Her girlfriend is a well-off girl, whatever the case is, all this stuff like that. And the girl said yes. My sister did a beautiful fucking proposal, whatever. I wasn't there, but I seen the pictures, right? My mom just told me that as soon as the proposal happened, the girl started bitching my sister out. Started getting angry with my sister. These are two girls now. And then she not only got angry with my sister was setting up, texting her friends for her birthday party. Because they're going to New York, because this girl is a well-off girl. Like the girl that my sister's dating, she has money. Like, you know what I mean? So they were going to set up New York. And my sister was texting the people like, hey, who's going to come to the New York trip? And one of the girls got mad at my sister and said she was too direct with me on text message to ask me if I'm coming to New York for you guys' birthday party. I don't like that. So she told my sister's girl that my sister just proposed to. My sister took out a loan to buy her a ring, put a ring on her finger, all of that stuff. The girl said yes. But as soon as she said yes, she got mad at my sister for texting her friend too directly. Didn't take my sister's side. Now she's angry with my sister. She's mad at my sister. And my mom said that she didn't talk to my sister for a whole fucking day, and they lived together. She woke up, left the house, didn't talk to my sister for a whole fucking day over a fucking text message. Now let me give you the last story. That same girl that my sister's dating, she has a sister. Her sister's heavier than her. Her sister has a big old booty, I ain't gonna lie. But her sister's a little bit heavier than her. Her man is 6'3", ripped as fuck. Every time this nigga show up to like these little family get together, all the girls, even my mom, like, damn, he attractive as fuck. Like, all the girls like this guy. This nigga is such a simp. My mom said that he put holes in the condom to get the girl pregnant. And the girl that he's with, the 6'3" guy that every girl likes, his girl been trying to break up with him, which is my sister's girlfriend's sister, which is whatever. She's been trying to break up with him since they've been married. And he's married to her. And he tried to put holes in his condom to get another baby with her. And she's telling her sister that she wants to have an abortion and she wants to leave him, but she doesn't know how to tell him. And all this guy does is care for her the most. You feel me? All he does is pour into her. And it's weird because when he comes to the parties, he very like stoic and like standoffish and like, you feel me, like a hard ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? He look like he can kill a nigga with his bare hands. He a big ass ripped motherfucker, you know what I mean? But when it come to bitches, he really, really, really fucking soft. And his own wife makes him wear condoms to fuck her, and he had to poke holes in his condom just because he had one kid with her that she's pissed off about, and just to try to get more kids with his own wife, he had to deceive her. And then now that she got the fucking, like, she said she's thinking about getting a fucking abortion because she doesn't like him. And she's thinking about leaving him too. So, when I tell you this CLG shit is the real shit, bro, I be surprised at myself. All of this just happened in a short period of time, bro. Like, my mom just came over my house, told me all these stories about, because my mom know everything that's happening everywhere. And, you know, my mom like to talk a lot, but you gotta, like, get her alone, you know what I mean? So my mom told me all those stories, and I'm like, that's crazy. And I know every one of those guys showed too much care. I know exactly what fucking happened. Every one of those guys showed too much care. And the guy that's about to marry this little fat chick, she even said it at the dinner table. As soon as the marriage goes down, I'm finna pig out. This world is crazy, bruh. Like, these modern day women, bro, they are fucking broken, bro. Be careful out here. Be safe out here. If you guys still getting played and manipulated, whatever case is, or you guys want to become elite, jump into the CLG community, bro. It's only $48 a month. It'll be the best $48 that you ever spent in your life, bro. It will probably help most men save millions and millions of dollars when it comes to marriages, all types of shit, bro. It's getting crazy out here, bro. Like, CLG was needed at the right fucking time. Or you can sign up for the yearly, get the whole entire year for less than $500 for the year. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.